another way. When I close my eyes, all I can see is your face. Walking down the coldest road, not knowing which way to go. But as I pray, I'll just let the story unfold. Walk with me, talk with me, say what is my destiny. Walk with me, talk with me, tell me what is my destiny. Where am I to go? I feel so damn alone. I wanna run away to a faraway place where no one knows my name. But what if I run into another you? Would the pain still be the same? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the saddest of them all? Hold up, wait a minute. Is there hope I see? Walk with me, talk with me, tell me what is my destiny. Walk with me, talk with me, tell me what is my destiny. Welcome to Blended Healing. Lots going on. Mercury retrograde, a new moon, solar eclipse, energetic waves that we haven't felt allegedly in our lifetime. What is there to do? What is expected during this season for you? Let's talk about it. Ashe, Ashe.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Furthermore,
by all means, I'm not telling you to put on a tin hat and run around or do any of that. Use your own discretion about how you're going to use this energy. Remember, we've been in the shadow period of this new moon. We've also been in Mercury retrograde since April the 1st. And you want to know why things are just crazy. And New York having the epicenter of the quake recently that hit down in Jersey and us feeling it. All of the things that are being pulled into place, all of the things that we're being told about a 4-minute event, telling people where to go and stuff like that. And the expected amount of traffic of people trying to get to the locations so they can see this totality of the eclipse. It's not my place to tell you what to do, but the only thing I can do is just relay information. And this is not a doomsday type of a situation. It's more of an acknowledgement that you've been getting signs for you to change your trajectory. It's more about things going into chaos that normally wouldn't, things that are impacting your life and your environment. It's about protecting your energy. Now, I've been hearing the most craziest things, like the colors that people are supposed to wear, like red and green, like Christmas colors, because they're saying something about the color, the energy of the colors is the only thing, or some crap about what we can see. I do know one thing. I think the only thing that I'm concerned about is them powering off CERN, with them playing around with that instrument that creates black holes. But you look it up and you read up about CERN. It's an acronym for a program. It's CERN. Um, God's trying to tell you something, baby. I hope you're listening. I hope you're taking it all in. I hope that during this extreme energy shift, that don't lose your head, but stay your head in the game. Focus on you. Focus on your family. Focus on that loving connection to keep it. And don't let the bonds of chaos take you off point and knock you off your square. You feel me? And by all means, please, please don't go out in that bullshit. All right. So let's just talk about a couple of things here that I want to bring to your attention. Excuse me. Besides being a crazy weather with allergies and so on and so forth, I just want to bring to your attention a few things. What does the solar eclipse and the new moon in Aries mean for you? What patterns in your life need a little disrupting? As you know, in this Aries season, a total solar eclipse is going to coincide with the new moon on April the 8th. A total solar eclipse occurs when the moon completely blocks the sun. And I know that 17 states will be affected by that, of the totality, school closing, so on and so forth, for a 4-minute event. Rockets being shot into the sky, into the ionosphere. Who knows what's going to happen? Just protect yourself. So, as the new moon, the exact time when the sun and the moon are in the same degree in the sky, is going to occur at 11:21 a.m. specific time. 11:21 a.m. Pacific time, which would make it here in the East Coast roughly around 3. No, is it 3? Let me see. I apologize. 2:21 Eastern time. And this occurs when the eclipse window um, is going to be different from the maximum eclipse point, meaning the peak of it, which will occur close to that time. So the duration of the total solar eclipse will be about 4 minutes and 28 seconds. And the entire eclipse will last 3 hours and 17 minutes. Isn't that crazy? Meaning that from the beginning to the end, they're stating that it's going to be 3 hours and 17 minutes. When we hear that it's only going to take 4 minutes, it's going to take 4 minutes in order for it to go in its totality of darkness. I just felt that you needed to get clarification around that. So let me give you the time again. The new moon, the exact time when the sun and the moon are on the same degree in the sky, is going to occur at 11:21 Pacific time, but that will be 2:21. Note the time, 2:21 Eastern Standard Time. And this is going to occur within the eclipse window, but is different from the maximum eclipse point, which will occur close to that time. The duration of the total solar eclipse will be 4 minutes and 28 seconds. 4, 2, 8. 4 to 8. 4 to 8 is 6 and 8. 6 and 8 is 14, which comes up to 5, which is change. It's going to be a significant change. And the entire eclipse will last 3 hours and 17 minutes. 3 hours and 17 minutes. 3 and 8 is 11, which is a master number. So you have 5, meaning change, and 11, which is a master number, which is definitely new beginnings to the second power. So, what the solar eclipse and the new moon is going to mean to you. So, when it comes to that, it's going to happen on our full moon, or we consider this a new moon. And what makes eclipses possible is the proximity of the moon and the sun to the north and south nodes, for those who are familiar with their birth charts, which exists where the sun's path and the moon's orbit intersect. You following me? Eclipses disrupt the normal pattern of life as we are living in it, including the most fundamental pattern of life itself, which is that the sun and the moon, and this disruption provides us an opportunity to change our patterns. Our job is to remain open to the possibilities of what the eclipse can show us. The shift in the cosmic energy causes a shift in us, facilitating change at a rapid rate and giving us a boost in a new direction. Beloveds, I want you to know that the solar eclipse brings an abundance of intensity that can bring up many emotions, including restlessness or impatience. That's happening right now. It's happening right now. We didn't realize that we were in the shadow period with everything else going on of this new moon. Ashe. And it can bring to light things we are unconscious of, but that affects our choices and our ability to create. Our unconscious can include attachments of any kind to people, places, or thoughts. Our sense of self, and not just the one we project in the daylight, and our fears. On the days around the eclipse, what we have been experiencing has been several reality checks. We may no longer be able to deny or make excuses or explanation for things in our lives. We will feel an urgency to confront our reality with courage and maybe perhaps excitement of change. To embrace this eclipse, we must give up our expectations of what may or may not occur. You have to let go of any sense of control, be open to what the eclipse may show you, and be receptive to the information. Make plans loosely and remain flexible in the days that will be surrounding this eclipse. Portals have been opened, two of them. We entered a portal with the full moon in March 25th to be exact. And it was supposed to close on April the 8th. Another portal opened on April the 4th. And we're now in that 2-week phase portal. So it would behoove you to make plans loosely, but remain flexible in the days around the eclipse. If you're drawn to do something, do it. Don't ask too many questions. Just be the most open-minded self. On an eclipse, we are reaching for the higher vibration that is available to us. Each zodiac sign has a high side and a low side. Aries is the warrior of the zodiac. This sign can lead us to our willpower, our courage, and our motivation. It can also lead us to our frustrations and anger. Stay grounded. Don't get caught up. Stay grounded. This solar eclipse is an opportunity to look at how the low side of Aries is blocking your evolution. It is time to become aware of how you may be fighting yourself or at war in your own mind. Are there certain behaviors, beliefs, or patterns that are fighting your growth and your desires? Or do you feel that there are parts of yourself fighting for the attention or even survival? Aries also encourages you to become aware of how you are battling yourself. You may be consciously or unconsciously fighting to overcome your obstacles or fighting against self-doubts that hold you back. This eclipse invites you to feel how you can align with support to overcome your blocks instead of feeling like you need to battle all the time. Life can have a sense of ease to it if you just feel like you need to battle each day against energies pulling you down. Put down your sword and ask how you can align with what lifts you up instead. Say you have behaviors that lead to complaining, sarcasm, gossip, and judgment. Lower your vibration and fight against the life that you're trying to create. This eclipse is a time to witness any of these shadow energies within you, understand them, and shift them. It is a time to let sabotaging behaviors reveal themselves so you can begin to learn from them. Ashe, Ashe. That was a lot, I know. I was thinking of perhaps putting on a song, but I think this message needs to be a little bit more explained. It can be painful to look at the ways that we hinder our evolution and our growth. Allow yourself to be aligned. Over this eclipse, look at any fears you have around your decision making that will help you align with your life's path. Ask yourself if you're going to war with these places or if you can meet them with compassion. Your fears do not need to control you. They don't need to control you. Acknowledge them, and instead of battling them, hear them out. Ask them what they want to express. When you understand your fears, they lose their power over you. Confront your fears on this eclipse and place them in the back seat of your life. Ashe, Ashe. I want you to know that this astrological year has the overriding theme of action. They want you to begin the process on the first new moon, which is a powerful total solar eclipse. Be decisive in your intentions, affirmations, and visions. Be open to immediate actions available to you that are aligned with your intuition. I want you to be certain that your soul has a purpose and be willing to find it. Once you find it, be willing to center your whole life around it and make it your priority. Remember when you align with your true purpose and your authentic vibration in this lifetime, the whole world will benefit. We have other players that are in the game that you probably didn't even know. With this new moon, it sits conjunct or next to Chiron, the wounded healer of the zodiac. Chiron brings up our past, including our trauma. So that's hit number, how many hits is that? That's hits number 3. You had the full moon, new moon energy, right? The solar eclipse happening. Now we're having where the new moon is sitting right next to Chiron, and Chiron brings up our past, including our trauma, its influence on this solar eclipse can shed light on how your past limits your path forward. Are there old patterns that are currently blocking your growth? Does your past pain control you and your decisions in any way? Although there is much action and expansion to the new moon in Aries, there is also an opportunity to go within and have a deeper conversation with your soul. You know, we tend to assume the past is bound to repeat itself, which contracts our energy to avoid future pain. It's normal, to stay shy away from taking risk of any kind. You will cling to safety and known elements. The past is the past, though. You may never be able to change what has already occurred, but you can also do not need to assume painful feelings are bound to happen again. As you work with the energy of this eclipse, ask yourself if you are limiting yourself because of past experiences. Notice if your fear controls you from behind the scenes and sabotages your desire even before they've had a chance to take hold. Are you challenging yourself? Are you challenging yourself so you can align with the courage of Aries to step into a different consciousness, one that considers the future a blank slate? See yourself as the center of your creator or your reality, although your past has shaped you to who you are today, and you can choose to no longer allow it to limit you, who you are in the future. I so want you to get this. I so want you to get this. The solar eclipse has also takes place near Mercury, which is currently in retrograde, experiencing a powerful solar eclipse during a Mercury retrograde brings us the opportunity to reprocess events of the past so we can release them. Mercury retrograde allows us to have a deeper conversations with ourselves, paired with the solar eclipse. This retrograde could shed light on what is holding you back from your next evolution. It can show you where you need to detach and where you need to focus. Mars. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, and it is in conjunction with Saturn in Pisces during this solar eclipse. Mars conjunction with Saturn illuminates our commitments. As you write intentions, make sure you are clear about what you want. If it is not a resounding yes, it's a no. With the influence of Mercury retrograde and the chaotic energy of the eclipse, it may be difficult to determine what you really want in your life, but that's okay. The answers will come to you, but they may take a while. If you need to wait a few days or even a few weeks to write your intentions, take your time. The other energy that's affecting this day is Jupiter and Uranus, which are headed toward an exact conjunction on April 20th, although their combined energy is already affecting this cosmic vibration. Jupiter and Uranus together encourages us to break the limitations and rules imposed by our minds. This conjunction asks how we can break through self-imposed limits to find our ultimate expansion and innate genius. As you work with the energy on the eclipse, be aware of what is demanding change in your life. What messages are coming through loud and clear? Are you honoring them? Be open to a dramatic and swift change and unexpected insights and help in attaining your full potential. You have been invited that during a total solar eclipse, everything becomes still and seems to hold its breath in anticipation of the sun returning. This is a time for you to find some stillness in your life. Spend some time in meditation or prayer during the time of totality, even for a moment. Connect with your breath. Open yourself to the energy available during this time. Clear out your thoughts and focus not on the present moment. There is an excess of energy in the universe with an eclipse, and it may make you feel frustrated and anxious. You may even feel like you're waiting for something exciting to happen, but you don't quite know what it is. And if you feel uncomfortable in your body, move your energy through breath work, take a run, or do some type of yoga practice, or maybe a much needed journaling session. When you break up stagnant energy, you create freedom and unlock your potential. Having free flowing energy will also allow you to soak in the energy of the eclipse for transformation and intention setting. It's not my place to tell you what to do. It's not my place. All I can do is give you the information to let you know that if you do choose to write your intentions, right? Please fully commit to them. If you're ready for the commitment and ready for the energy to immediately answer you back, then put your intentions out into the universe. They will be very powerful. If you're not 100% certain of them, instead of be open to learning about yourself and what you want. Mercury retrograde can also help you understand how you need to communicate with yourself to help rise the vibration to align with your soul's purpose. What affirmations or mantras can support you right now? Spend some time alone. Let your soul speak to you along with your intuition as the eclipse reaches full totality. Close your eyes for a moment and listen from within you. What is your soul whispering? This is a time to journal, reflect, and feel. Ashe, Ashe. I know that that was a lot of information, but it wouldn't be me if I didn't give you all of the information that you needed. Ashe, Ashe. Okay. All right. You with me still? You still with me? All right. Woo, that was a long one, right? That was a long one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this right here, and then tomorrow morning, what we're going to do is we're going to kick into, well, yeah, tomorrow morning, I'm going to give you some readings in regards to using that energy of the eclipse. Stay prayerful, man. Protect yourself. Don't be running out there looking all crazy, and don't panic. Remember who you are and whose you are. There's no need for panic. You feel me? There's no need for panic, especially when you already know the things that you're supposed to do. My job tonight was to point out to you all of the different movements and try to align them between the earthquake, between the shadow period of the new moon, between the solar eclipse. All of these things, major shift, and as the number said, 5 for change, 11, master number for a new beginning. Ashe, Ashe. I'm going to take us up out of here with Tiara Latrice. Thank you for popping in for a moment. Deep bow. Stay safe. And I will see you in the morning.
Ancestors into the room. Bless me with your wisdom. Tell me how to move. What more do I need to prove? When will I cease my living proof? Ancestors into this space. Help me to dry my tears running down my face. Is this all just a phase? sweetest Tell me, is this all a test? I know that you stand with me and you know what's best. But I swear it's getting hard, and all I can do is look to the stars. Guide my steps and stand with me. Someday you will help me to break free. This has been a storm. Hell has no fury like a woman's scorn. Ancestors enter the flame. I can feel you cleansing me in summer rain. I can feel the liberation. This is my emancipation. Ancestors enter the room. Ancestors enter the